Hey Healthy You community, it's Patrick here. I just posted a video about the PhysioBall Stir the Pot, which is a great activity to combine a plank position with a modified PhysioBall rollout to really crush the core and emphasize our six-pack muscles, our abs. And I was going to post some other videos about different core training, but I came across this one that I forgot I shot, and I wanted to share it with you because that stir the pot is not easy. It's really, really a lot harder than it appears, and a lot of people are going to say, I frankly can't do that. So I wanted to show another technique that I use to train the core in a very similar fashion, but doesn't require quite as much strength. Now, I just want to emphasize that in this video, the same rules apply. The core is braced, the shoulders are pulled down, the chin is pulled back, the hips are tucked because the glutes are active. These things have to be done more or less every time I ever show you a core training activity. Core braced, shoulders down, chin back, glutes are tight so the hips are tucked, and also then another side note, we talked about neural generators. The hands are tight on the bar here. And the whole goal is to resist extension or arching of the lower back. We want to keep a very straight spinal position from the hip, through the shoulder, through the ear. Alright, now the goal of this activity, I'm using the TRX Ripper, and I have it tied to a pole in the background where you can't see. So the attachment point here is traveling back. And what I'm going to ask our client to do is lift the bar. I meant for that to be like this. Lift the bar overhead, and I want him to resist extension of the lower back. Now, because the ripper is tied off to the pole, it's not only going to pull him into extension, it's going to pull him into rotation. So he's going to have to resist not only extension of the lower back, but also rotation of the hips. He's got to keep everything squared off. So let's get started here. He's going to slowly lift the bar overhead. He's going to keep his ribs pulled down and his hips tucked because we are resisting extension of the lower back. And he does a really good job. His shirt actually doesn't really serve him very well. It makes it look like he's arching his back a lot more than he actually is. He's actually keeping a very tight brace here, pushing out in every direction. And so his lower back doesn't arch. And then what I'm going to have him do is, just like the PhysioBall rollout, when I said draw the elbows back in towards your sides, I have him pull his elbows back down towards his sides here, keeping the core tight, shoulders down. Notice that his shoulders don't hike up. They stayed pulled down. So I ask him to slowly lift the bar overhead, keep the ribs pulled down, shoulders down, resist arching the lower back using his six-pack muscles, his abs, his abdominal brace. This full kneeling position is great, guys, because again, you don't have to deal quite as long a lever arm against the core. You don't need as much full body tension, but we're still utilizing the same concepts. The same ideas and concepts, they rarely ever change, right? Exercise is a means to an end. The ideas and the concepts behind the exercise is what matters. So again, real quick review, I hate to say it over and over again, but this is the whole point. Core is braced, hands are tight, glutes are active, so we're resisting extension of the lower back, shoulders are pulled down, chin's pulled back. Everything is intended to keep a very strong spinal alignment. Alright guys, if you have any questions about this video, remember this is kind of a modification or a completely different exercise to train the abs in a similar way to resist extension of the lower back and resist rotation of the pelvis, just like our PhysioBall rollout. It's just not quite as hard and gives you an opportunity to learn. Always remember, breathe steady. If you have any questions about this video, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. If this video was helpful for you, please hit the like button. And while you're at it, go ahead and visit our page, Healthy You, so that you can subscribe and see more videos and more great content. Again, my name is Patrick, and I will see you next time.